Hey guys, welcome back to our repair guys. In today's video guys, we'll be working here on a Porsche Cayenne and we're going to show you how to drain the coolant. Now, this one should be for the first generation 2003 to 2010. Always double check everything. We'll show you on the 4.5, but I think the V6, the 3.2, 3.6 should be the same way as well. Now, some of them come with a drain plug and some do not. So we'll explain in either case what you need to do. In the meantime guys, we have more than 200 videos on that Porsche, so please subscribe to the channel. We'll have other Porsches, BMWs, anything you can think of, so please subscribe for more videos guys, and let's start on it now. So all the parts and tools that will be used in this video, you can find them in the description of the video below. So now we need a torque sturdy bit. This is a torque sturdy bit, and let me explain how you remove those plastic bolts here and the one on the also on the airbox right there. Now most people will break those and I'll show you how, and you will not even suspect that yours were broken probably. So as you can see, on top of this bolt right here, there is one dot. This dot right here. So this dot guys, needs to face this way in order to be able to pull it out. Usually when they're locked in place, it will be placed like that, opposite. Then you have to turn it this way, you can see that white thing of the plastic, where it's a little bit wider than the rest of it, that's where it needs to face. The same will apply to this one here. And for this one, the easiest thing will be to actually, disconnect the throttle body cable here. So it's not in the way. I'll leave it like that, and you can see it's already where it's supposed to be. When it's locked, it's like that. And now we need to bring that dot here to the white part and see what will happen. Now stay with us to show you about the airbox, because that's a very tricky situation too. Now there is one tooth on the bottom side that goes in that white opening. Now that tooth will break if people are not careful, so you need to make sure everything aligns, and after that all you have to do, grab it with the pliers and just pull it straight out without twisting. Our tooth is broken. That's where it was supposed to be. It's not there anymore because somebody messed it up. Now the same thing we do to this side here. This one got stuck a little bit, so let me make sure that it's situated where it's supposed to be. I see that thing actually on the bottom, that tooth, that it's bent. So somebody tried to pull it out the wrong way, and now that's going to cost us a little bit because it will be stuck. So in our case I'll have to move it a little bit left or right until it goes in the canal, and it came out. You can see this tooth, half of it is still good, half is not. So you need to make sure that this little bitty tooth, right here guys, check it out, this little bitty thing goes in this canal right here. You can see how we have the two canals, otherwise you'll not be able to pull it out. Now the same thing to the airbox right here, but a little bit different location. Now you can see when they're locked in place, that's how they face forward. Now we need to bring that dot here to match this dot on the back side, over here. So we'll just turn it like that, and the same thing to this one here. Perfect. Now let me see if I can pull those guys out now. Check out the tooth on the bottom. This one is still good, and one more on this side. Need to situate it exactly where it needs to go. If it doesn't come out, don't break it. You need to move it a little bit something's not aligning. Okay, so eventually, okay, it comes out. Okay, this is this one here as well. Now, need to go to this side now. Okay, and we need to do the same thing. Now you can see the dots are on the back side. Okay, right here. So I'll turn them to align this with the dot there. And this with that dot. Okay, we'll need to go ahead and pull them out now. Okay, this one came out easy. One of them always tend to get stuck for some reason. Okay, so this one came out too. You can check it out here now. How you disconnect the mass airflow sensors? Okay, now right here, that connector. First step will be push it in. Okay, you need to push it in so you release the pressure right here on that tooth. And after that, while you're pushing in, push that tooth back and pull it out, guys. You can see the tooth is inside, right here. Same thing to this side, but the tooth is on the bottom, so you cannot see it so good. Okay, but that's what we do. And now, okay, we have one vacuum hose underneath that we need to disconnect here. You just squish. Okay, let me explain it here quick. Come to show you with the camera. On that vacuum hose right here, you need to squish those two things in and pull it out. Okay, just like that. Okay guys, with the intake out of the way now, I want to show you, okay, why we removed it. Because ours does not have a drain plug and we'll need to access that hose there. If your Porsche does have a drain plug, you do not need to remove the intake. And even if you don't have a drain plug, you still don't have to, but you minimize the risk of breaking your radiator and that hose because you have more room to work on the part, and the intake takes only like 2 minutes to remove it. So let me get underneath and show you if you have a drain plug where it will be located. Okay, so you can see on this part of the radiator, okay, right here, okay, right here, that's the transmission lines. Right next to them, you will have a green or blue drain plug. Ours, okay, we don't have it. You can see just aluminum radiator. So we'll have to drain it through the lower hose. Okay, and the procedure for bleeding later, it's quite complicated, so you need to double check on the channel to make sure that we do everything correct. So, okay, let me show you. I'm trying to see from here. Okay, this is the hose. This is the lower hose. And there is one metal clip that we'll need to bring up with a screwdriver. We'll need to just pull it straight up. And then we'll need to move the hose out, but we'll need to have a container to catch all the coolant, and you need to put new coolant because you will contaminate this one. Okay, so that's how we guys drain the coolant. So let's start on it now. So I'll get a flat head screwdriver, little one like that. Okay, and I'll come on this side. Okay, like that. Okay, let's see if that is too big of a screwdriver. Yeah, that's too thick. Let me get a thinner one quick to start it. Okay, like that. You don't have to remove the spring all the way. It has a certain position where it stops. If you want to, you can remove it, but later you need to align everything and install it. Now, you just need to wiggle it gently a little bit. You cannot turn it because it has a tube that goes in, so you can just pull it straight out. Okay guys, coolant's coming out. So you can see quite a bit of a mess. We're going to let it drain for a long time. Now if you want to flush your system, you can add, okay, some people do it with a water hose. You can flush it. Some close the system after it's drained, run it a little bit, fill it up, then run it, drain it again 2-3 times. But in our case guys, we're just showing you how to drain it today. So you can see that's where we drain it from. We have a bleeding video as well on the channel, so please check it out guys. Many more videos to come, and see you guys next time.